Hey guys, it's Paul Trimmer here from the Paul Trimmer Real Estate Agency. Today I want to dive deep into pre-construction. I have done some other videos on this topic, but we're going to talk sort of pre-construction in Puerto Vallarta in 2024. It's no secret that 2023 was a challenging year for developers for many different reasons. And so where has that led us to? Firstly, a little background on pre-construction. Pre-construction for buyers has historically been very successful. People that purchased in pre-construction over the last 4 or 5 years got good prices, and then with the boom in the real estate market and the prices haven't gone up so much, they not only got a good deal initially, but then while the project was in construction, the prices went up as well. So people have done very well. So what that does is, where there's money to be made, it attracts people, other developers, other people. So there was always a core, good quality, experienced developers in town. With having been a boom over the last couple of years, there's been a lot more developers come to town and want to get on the gravy train of things that are obviously working. Let's do it as well. So there's now a large number of either new developers or less experienced developers in town, or developers from other parts of the country that are more experienced there, but they're coming here to start business here as well. So with that, with so many new developers in town and coming with different experience level and maybe not knowing the market so well here or having their core team here, it opens you up to there being you're a little more vulnerable. The projects can be a little more vulnerable. Maybe they're not as good as some of the more established developments. So it's not where there used to be 5 really good quality developers and then maybe a few others. Now there is a lot more developers in town, and there's still kind of the 5 to 10 really good quality developers. There's a lot that are trying to build a reputation for themselves and things like that, which is great, and that's how developers get started. But what does it mean for you as the buyers? So now I think more than ever, you have to be really strict with your due diligence. So when you're looking at buying in pre-construction, what do you need to be careful on? I think the things are, when you're about to purchase, you need to get an independent real estate lawyer who is based in Puerto Vallarta and knows the Puerto Vallarta market to review the contract and to review all the legal documents, to prove that the developer owns the land that he's developing on, also to review all the permits and make sure they're all correct and within the dates and not expired, or they're all properly signed, etc. If an agency tells you that we have permits, you still need to get them checked from an independent real estate PV-based lawyer to confirm that they really are in place. Also, the government is who signs off on the permits. So it's outside of the agency and the developer's control sometimes. So if you're told, they're coming and, the permits will be here in 2 weeks, the permits will be here next month, that doesn't mean anything until you have the permits reviewed by your lawyer and it confirmed that, permits are in place. So keep that in mind as well, because, although we can say, the permits are coming, that doesn't necessarily mean that they really are about to come, So I think when you're purchasing pre-construction, personally, if I was putting my money down, I would want to be putting money down on a project that has all their permits in place. Secondly, I think it's good to buy a development that is represented by a reputable agency, and your agent, your buyer's agent who's looking after you, is also an agent that has experience at selling pre-construction. So they're doing this every day. They know what to look out for. They know the red flags, and so they can safely guide you to the right development. And they know, they're experienced, they know what they're looking at. So a well-established agency and a well-experienced buyer's agent who's on your side of the team is really important. And then, try and get an understanding of the true quality of the development, because not all developments are the same. Some really pride themselves in the finishing and how they're going to finish it. And they think about details, they think about the floor plan, the light, those sorts of things. And then other developers don't put the time and effort into it and the expertise and creativity. So you get two different products. One's a great building and one is kind of just has problems from day one. And for resale value, when you walk into one of those sort of subpar buildings, you kind of walk around and go, this doesn't feel that great. It's like a hotel unit, or it's just, it's not that great. And that's your investment, and you want when you come to sell it, you want buyers to walk in that space and go, this is beautiful. I'm going to pay top dollar for it. So you've got to think resale value. So don't think that all developments are going to turn out beautiful and luxurious and lovely. You really want to nail down on how quality is the product. Also, prices. Over the last couple of years with inflation and building costs have gone up a lot. And so to build a building, it's a lot more expensive than it was a couple of years ago. So don't get caught up in good prices. Yes, you'll get a discount because you're putting money into a project early on, and you deserve a discount because you're taking on a risk. But if you want to be you might want to be in a certain location and there's a development that has particularly good prices, but is the developer experienced? There's a few little hesitations. You want to trust your instinct on that, because remember, you're coming to, assuming you don't live in Mexico, you're coming from outside wanting to safely invest, and you're looking to your agent to help you with that. So you want to you want to do your research on that, because a building that has really what you think is really good prices, you've got to say, how can they do a quality finish with those really good prices? You'll notice the really established developers in town, the ones that have been here for 10 years or 7 years, that have done that project and that project and that project, and the buyers in those projects are happy with the results. Their prices are not cheap now. When they're doing new projects, the prices are not cheap because they're using quality materials and they're doing everything properly. So you want to think twice or be very wary of buildings that show very good value in terms of price, because you've got to think, how can they build and do a great job, especially as prices in construction have gone up a lot over the last couple of years. So those are things to think about. I hope that adds some value. There are agents in town that are not selling pre-construction at the moment. I wouldn't personally go that far, but I'm very particular on which developments that I choose or am willing to represent buyers on. Maybe 2 years ago, I would be happy with 85% of the projects out there. Now I would say I'm happy with 40% of the projects out there. Which means you want to choose an agent really that is living and breathing real estate and pre-construction in this town, to make sure that the money you're putting down to buy real estate is going to be wisely used, and you're going to get a finished product that you're going to be happy with, you're going to enjoy coming to, and then that in the future when you go to sell, you can sell it. So things to think about. If you are thinking pre-construction could be a thing for you, you're happy to take on the risk that comes with buying in pre-construction. There's great risk, there's great rewards, obviously, and people historically have done very well. Please do get in contact with me. I'd love to help you out. And of course, join my newsletter. Go to my website, www.paultrimmer.com/newsletter. We just need your email address, and that way you'll get my newsletter that has all the new developments in it, and also new listings and pocket listings and information on safely buying real estate in Puerto Vallarta. Anyway, hope that helps. Have a great day. Bye.